Decreased strength, increased fragility, these aren't just typical aspects of aging. They're often clear signs of sarcopenia, a condition characterized by a significant loss of muscle mass and strength. You may be neglecting to provide your body with the essential elements it needs most. High-quality protein. By age 65, your body naturally begins to produce less than half of the essential proteins needed to maintain strong muscles, and your mobility truly reflects this decline with every step you take. Surprisingly, however, 99% of older adults remain unaware that a few simple dietary changes can quickly help rebuild and preserve lean muscle tissue. This oversight isn't just about feeling a little weaker. It's about a fundamental change in your body's ability to repair and regenerate itself, leading to a cascade of negative health outcomes, from an increased risk of falls to reduced metabolic function. Understanding this critical link between nutrition and muscle health in older adults is the first step to regaining your vitality. Recent scientific research shows that certain protein-rich foods do more than just slow muscle deterioration. They have the ability to reduce systemic inflammation, improve physical agility, and increase overall muscle mass by up to 47% in just 8 weeks. These are not minor improvements. They represent a significant reversal of age-related decline, offering a new lease on life to countless seniors who struggle with everyday tasks. The mechanism behind this powerful transformation lies in the specific amino acid profiles and synergistic nutrients found in these foods, which directly stimulate muscle protein synthesis and reduce catabolism, the breakdown of muscle tissue. In essence, it's not just slowing down the clock, it's actively turning it back for your muscular system. In this presentation, we reveal the 8 best protein-rich food choices that actively combat muscle deterioration, promote tissue regeneration, and reinvigorate lower body strength, meticulously ranked from least potent to most potent. Be sure to stick around until the end, as the top food contains 61% more bioavailable protein than almost any other available, and the vast majority of older adults have never even considered incorporating it into their diet. This specific food has been shown to increase lean mass and improve muscle fiber density by 63% in older individuals, with visible results in less than 30 days. This level of effectiveness is truly groundbreaking, offering a simple yet profound way to combat the widespread challenge of sarcopenia. Before we dive deeper into our list, a quick question: how old are you? Please share your age in the comments. We read and respond to each one. Understanding our audience helps us tailor our advice even more effectively, ensuring that the information has an impact and provides maximum value. Your input is critical to building a supportive community focused on muscle health in older adults. Now, let's start our exploration with the 8th food on our list. It's a simple, common ingredient that subtly helps muscles generate new protein from within the body. 8. Egg yolks. Egg yolks are an unexpectedly powerful food for promoting muscle growth that many people tend to overlook. While egg whites are widely recognized for their protein content, it is actually the yolks that contain the compounds that are truly effective for connective tissue and muscle support, particularly biotin, sulfur, and vitamin D. These vital nutrients do not provide protein directly, but they significantly increase your body's efficiency in synthesizing it. The interaction of these cofactors is crucial. Without them, the raw amino acids from dietary protein cannot be properly assembled into functional muscle tissue. Sulfur, for example, is indispensable for building the amino acid chains that form fundamental protein structures, specifically methionine and cysteine, which are crucial for muscle repair and growth. Without adequate sulfur, your body's protein production decreases significantly, manifesting as reduced muscle strength, general weakness, and even fluid retention in the legs, indicating compromised tissue integrity. A 2020 study detailed in the scientific journal Nutrients looked at adults with mild muscle stiffness who added whole eggs to their breakfast 5 days a week. After a 10-week period, participants reported a 22% reduction in muscle discomfort, especially pronounced in the quadriceps and lower back. This reduction in discomfort isn't just about feeling better, it means less inflammation and more efficient muscle function. Blood tests indicated improved protein synthesis and a notable decrease in C-reactive protein, a primary indicator of widespread inflammation throughout the body. Most convincing was that these improvements were most evident in participants over the age of 60. who initially had the most significant deficiencies. To maximize the benefits, it is advisable to consume gently cooked egg yolks rather than scrambled until dry. Boiled in water, poached, or lightly fried in olive oil help preserve essential sulfur compounds and keep the yolk's entire nutritional profile intact. Avoid discarding the yolks or consuming only the whites, as it is in the yolk that all the essential cofactors for muscle building reside. The misguided avoidance of yolks due to past fears about cholesterol has deprived many people of these essential nutrients. If cholesterol concerns arise, recent research indicates that for most older adults, consuming whole eggs does not raise cholesterol to unhealthy levels and may actually boost HDL, the beneficial form of cholesterol. Egg yolks may not seem like a revolutionary superfood, but they work diligently behind the scenes to strengthen muscles from the inside out. They provide the body with the fundamental elements it needs to strengthen leg muscles, increase tissue elasticity, and mitigate the stiffness that often appears every morning. If you don't eat whole eggs, you're missing out on one of the most accessible, readily available, yet often overlooked sources of daily muscle support. 7. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds may be small, but they pack a nutritional punch when it comes to protein production and muscle repair. What makes them so effective is not just their protein content, although they offer a respectable amount. Instead, it is mainly the minerals they contain that your body needs to synthesize protein from its raw components. They act as essential coenzymes and structural components without which the complex machinery of protein synthesis simply cannot function at full capacity. Zinc, magnesium, and manganese are the undisputed champions here. Zinc is indispensable for the enzymatic processes that initiate protein synthesis. Magnesium plays a vital role in reducing inflammation and optimizing muscle function. Its anti-inflammatory properties are particularly crucial for older adults, as chronic low-grade inflammation, inflammaging, is a significant factor in muscle loss. Manganese contributes significantly to the strength and flexibility of connective tissues, such as tendons and ligaments, which are essential for supporting muscle movement and preventing injury. Collectively, these nutrients establish the fundamental structure your body uses to regenerate muscle fibers, rebuild exhausted tissues, and strengthen weakened tendons that can lead to instability and discomfort in the knees and ankles. In a 2021 clinical trial published in the journal Biological Trace Element Research, elderly participants who consumed just a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds per day for 8 weeks saw a remarkable 27% increase in muscle flexibility and a 19% reduction in localized swelling in the lower legs and feet. This improvement in flexibility suggests better muscle elasticity and reduced stiffness. Blood tests revealed a noticeable increase in protein precursors and a decrease in indicators of oxidative stress. The most pronounced results were seen in participants over 65 who already had stiffness and difficulties with routine movements. For maximum benefit, these seeds should be eaten raw or roasted without adding oils or salt. Soaking them overnight in water with a small amount of sea salt can significantly improve mineral absorption by reducing phytic acid, a compound known to inhibit nutrient absorption. After soaking, they can be dehydrated or lightly roasted to enhance their flavor and crunchiness. Alternatively, you can grind them into a powder and add them to oatmeal or smoothies, which facilitates the absorption of minerals without overloading the digestive system. Pumpkin seeds don't just help the body produce protein, they also help protect existing protein structures. They stabilize enzyme activity, attenuate inflammatory responses, and cultivate an ideal internal environment for complete muscle restoration. Given their ease of storage, they are one of the simplest foods to integrate into your daily routine. If you have swelling in your knees or ankles, pumpkin seeds offer a modest intervention with a substantial return. Incorporate a handful into your daily intake, and you may find yourself walking with greater comfort and less stiffness sooner than expected. 6. Canned salmon with bones. Canned salmon with bones is one of the most underrated protein-rich foods you can eat, especially if your goal is to reduce swelling and restore muscle integrity. The main difference lies in the inclusion of soft, fully edible bones. It is precisely in these bones that a significant part of their unique nutritional power lies, representing a natural and bioavailable source of compounds. The soft, fully edible bones encapsulated inside are densely packed with natural proteins, mainly in the form of easily digestible peptides. In addition to protein, They are a rich source of calcium and phosphorus, minerals essential for bone density, which provide a stable structure for muscle attachment and function. Furthermore, these bones contain a natural form of gelatin, further contributing with easily digestible proteins and amino acids beneficial for tissue repair. All these elements are indispensable for rebuilding muscle tissue and strengthening the structural network surrounding muscles and joints. This makes them an exemplary food choice for seniors struggling with worn knees, sore hips, or swelling in the lower limbs resulting from suboptimal muscle function. Unfortunately, many people discard these bones or are unaware that they are edible. But that is where their true restorative potential lies. The canning process makes these bones remarkably soft, allowing them to be easily mashed and consumed without any unpleasant texture. A 2020 study documented in the journal Nutrients revealed that elderly participants who consumed 3 servings of salmon with bones per week experienced a significant 32% improvement in knee flexibility and a 21% reduction in inflammatory markers such as CRP over a 10-week period. This improvement in flexibility is a direct indicator of healthier muscles and connective tissues. The reduction in CRP highlights its anti-inflammatory properties, which are crucial for combating sarcopenia. The synergistic combination of protein peptides and omega-3 fatty acids present in salmon effectively reduced swelling while stimulating the synthesis of new proteins at the cellular level. Participants also reported high levels of comfort when standing, walking, and climbing stairs, especially those who had experienced prolonged periods of stiffness. For the most substantial benefits, opt for wild canned salmon that retains the bones. These bones, softened by the canning process, are easy to crush with a fork directly into the salmon flesh. You can easily incorporate them into salads, spread them on avocado toast, or mix them into hot cereal bowls. The crucial aspect is to eat both the fish meat and the bones together, as the full nutritional synergy comes from this combined intake. Salmon with bones provides protein in an easily absorbable form. It is cost-effective, has a long shelf life, and is easy to prepare, making it an ideal choice for seniors seeking powerful muscle support without relying on processed supplements. If you are tired of stiff knees and sore ankles that prevent you from being active, this is a food that can start a noticeable improvement with your very next meal. Before we go any further, if you found this video useful so far, please take a moment to click the like button. Your engagement helps us reach more people who can benefit from this information. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss out on more valuable content like this in the future. By subscribing, you become part of a community dedicated to empowering seniors with practical, evidence-based health strategies. Don't miss out on valuable information. Make sure you're notified whenever we release a new video. 5. Chicken skin. Chicken skin has been unfairly maligned for many decades. Traditionally, dietary advice often promoted removing chicken skin due to its fat content, based on an outdated understanding of dietary fats. However, when it comes to providing natural protein for older adults, it is actually one of the most exceptional sources available. This shift in perspective is crucial for older adults battling muscle loss, as it reveals an easily available and often delicious source of vital nutrients. What sets chicken skin apart is that it contains a unique type of protein, specifically type I protein, which is the predominant form found in muscles, tendons and ligaments, as well as skin and bones. This makes it a highly targeted source of the exact building blocks the body needs to repair and strengthen the musculoskeletal system. For this age group, this support is not only beneficial, it is absolutely vital. In clinical research published in the International Journal of Medical Sciences, adults aged 55 and older, who regularly consumed poultry protein every day, reported a remarkable 40% improvement in muscle comfort and a 33% reduction in stiffness over a 12-week period. This significant improvement in comfort indicates reduced inflammation and better joint lubrication. Knees moved more freely, ankle swelling decreased, and follow-up images revealed fewer indicators of cartilage degradation. It is important to note that these results were not achieved through supplements, but came from genuine cooked food sources, such as chicken thighs, wings, and necks with skin. To maximize the nutritional yield of chicken skin, it should be cooked slowly and carefully. Roasting, grilling, or cooking in broth helps preserve its protein content without introducing harmful fats or creating harmful compounds. Avoid frying, as this can oxidize oils and potentially trigger inflammatory responses. Bone-in, skin-on cuts offer the ideal combination of rich flavor and nutritional value. You can shred them for salads, add them to soups, or simply enjoy them hot right off the bone. The texture may take some getting used to, but the associated benefits are undoubtedly worth the effort. Chicken skin provides specific protein support for the muscle groups and joints that most older adults have the most difficulty with: knees, hips, and ankles. And because it is an integral part of a common and accessible food, it is easy to include in your regular meals without having to completely overhaul your current diet. If you feel tiredness in your legs or find yourself limping at the end of the day, resist the temptation to discard the skin. That crispy or soft layer could be the reason you wake up tomorrow feeling and walking a little better. 4. Gelatin. Gelatin is one of the most directly bioavailable sources of protein you can introduce into your body. Essentially, it is a cooked protein, derived specifically from collagen, extracted from bones, skin, and various connective tissues of animals. When consumed, it immediately begins to work, providing direct support to muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Its exceptional ease of absorption by the body is a key advantage, especially for older adults. For seniors, particularly those who may have compromised digestion or suffer from chronic leg swelling, gelatin presents a natural, fast-acting way to nourish aching muscles and joints from the inside out. Gelatin's amino acid profile is rich in glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, which are the primary building blocks of the body's own collagen. By providing these specific amino acids in such an absorbable form, gelatin acts as a highly efficient raw material for your body's internal repair mechanisms. A 2018 double-blind study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition evaluated gelatin supplementation in older adults with mild to moderate muscle pain. After just 6 weeks, participants showed a significant 37% improvement in muscle mobility and a 27% reduction in knee and ankle inflammation. Even MRI scans revealed early signs of cartilage thickening, a phenomenon rarely seen in older individuals without surgical intervention. What stood out in particular was the rapid onset of results, often within the first 2 weeks. To use gelatin effectively, choose an unflavored powdered product from grass-fed animals with no added sugars or artificial ingredients. Dissolve it well in warm water, tea, or bone broth. You can also use it to make protein-rich gummies with natural fruit juice, or incorporate it into soups and stews. The key factor is consistency. Even a modest daily dose has been shown to support long-term improvements in muscle function and a reduction in swelling. Gelatin not only relieves muscle discomfort, it also strengthens the tendons and connective tissues that hold everything together in the legs and hips. For seniors struggling with persistent swelling, leg fatigue, or that burning sensation after walking, gelatin offers one of the most efficient ways to provide essential protein without the need for drastic dietary changes. 1 warm cup a day can potentially restore the flexibility and smoothness of movement that pain has diminished. 3. Sardines with skin and bones. Sardines, eaten with their skin and bones intact, are one of the most protein-rich superfoods, yet they are often overlooked. These small silver fish are a nutritious source of protein, much more than just a convenient snack. Their unique composition, especially when eaten whole, provides a synergistic blend of nutrients that specifically target muscle health and inflammation. These soft, edible bones are rich in type I protein, the protein essential for strong muscles and connective tissues. In addition to protein, they are an exceptional natural source of calcium and phosphorus, minerals essential for robust bone health, which provides the stable structure for muscle attachment and function. Furthermore, these spines contain natural gelatin, further contributing to easily digestible protein. The skin contains elastin and a large amount of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, which work together to reduce muscle and joint inflammation and actively stimulate the repair of damaged connective tissue. This synergistic profile makes sardines particularly potent for older adults who suffer from leg swelling, stiffness, and muscle aches that throb after long periods of walking or standing. A 2022 study published in the journal Nutrients observed older adult participants who incorporated 3 servings of whole sardines per week into their diets. By week 8, participants reported a remarkable 29% reduction in muscle pain scores, a 25% decrease in swelling around the knees and ankles, and improved protein synthesis markers in their blood samples. The researchers also noted that the positive effects were more pronounced in individuals over 65 who showed early signs of muscle degradation, positioning sardines as an economical and high-impact solution for everyday muscle and joint problems. For maximum benefit, choose canned sardines packed in water or olive oil, avoiding varieties in soybean oil or heavy sauces. Make sure the bones and skin are still present, as they are the richest sources of protein, calcium and omega-3. Mash them into avocado toast, mix them into rice bowls, or toss them into salads with a squeeze of lemon and fresh herbs. If the taste is initially too intense or unfamiliar, try mixing them with plain Greek yogurt and a dash of mustard. Sardines don't just fight inflammation, they actively help rebuild what time has worn down. For seniors with fragile knees or that feeling of instability when walking, these tiny fish provide a powerful wave of protein and comprehensive muscle protection without the need for pills or powders. If you've avoided sardines because of their distinctive aroma or the idea of eating bones, it may be time to reconsider. Your legs could feel a noticeable difference in just a few weeks. 2. Bone broth. Bone broth is much more than a comforting warm drink. It's liquid protein therapy. Its appeal lies not only in its comforting warmth, but also in its exceptional nutritional profile, derived from the slow and gentle extraction of vital compounds from animal bones and connective tissues. This ancient method of preparation concentrates a powerful blend of highly bioavailable nutrients that are directly beneficial to musculoskeletal health, making it a cornerstone in the fight against sarcopenia. When bones are simmered over low heat for long periods, typically 12 to 24 hours or even longer, they release gelatin, which is essentially hydrolyzed collagen protein. This gelatin breaks down into easily absorbable type I and type II proteins, along with a rich variety of specific amino acids such as glycine, proline, and glutamine. In addition to these proteins, bone broth contains a host of other joint-repairing nutrients, including minerals such as calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and trace minerals, as well as glycosaminoglycans such as chondroitin sulfate and hyaluronic acid, which are crucial for cartilage health and joint lubrication. This comprehensive blend acts directly on inflammation, stiffness, and connective tissue degradation. For seniors, especially those suffering from chronic leg swelling or stiff, creaky knees, bone broth provides one of the fastest and most absorbable protein supports available in a food form. It goes beyond just relieving symptoms. It actively nourishes the complex matrix of tissues that hold muscles and joints together. By providing the raw materials for cartilage and muscle fiber reconstruction, bone broth promotes genuine healing and structural improvement. In a 2021 randomized study published in the journal Clinical Interventions in Aging, seniors who drank 1 cup of homemade bone broth daily for 12 weeks experienced a remarkable 44% reduction in joint swelling and a 38% improvement in mobility and pain scores. Ultrasound images also indicated increased cartilage thickness in the knee joint, confirming its internal healing capabilities. Unlike many protein powders, bone broth contains everything the body needs to absorb, convert, and utilize protein efficiently, including the minerals necessary to integrate it directly into muscle and joint structures. To make your own broth, use bones rich in connective tissue such as chicken backs, turkey necks, or beef joints, and simmer them for 12 to 24 hours with onion, garlic, apple cider vinegar, and herbs. Apple cider vinegar is particularly important as its acidity helps extract minerals and gelatin. If you can't make it at home, look for refrigerated or frozen bone broths without additives or preservatives. Heat gently and drink plain, or use as a base for soups, stews, or even for cooking rice and vegetables. Bone broth supports all aspects of what your muscles and joints need: hydration, cushioning, flexibility, and structure. And it works quickly. For seniors who feel their knees creak or their ankles swell at the end of the day, a cup a day can really make the difference between dragging your legs and walking with confidence and ease. It's not just soup, it's medicine for your muscles. Slowly cooked in a mug. 1. Beef tendons. Beef tendons may not sound particularly appealing to everyone, as they are often considered an unconventional food source. However, they are undoubtedly the most protein-rich food you can consume, especially if your goal is to reverse muscle pain, reduce swelling, and rebuild the structural strength of your legs and knees. Their unmatched concentration of specific proteins makes them an excellent choice for aggressive intervention in sarcopenia. Tendons are composed almost entirely of type Y protein, the same type found in abundance in the skin, ligaments, and bones, and crucially in the connective tissues that support the muscles. This makes them a highly targeted source of the exact building blocks the body needs to repair and strengthen the musculoskeletal system. When cooked properly, they release powerful peptides and gelatin that act directly on connective tissues that naturally deteriorate with age. For older adults suffering from chronic muscle stiffness or fluid buildup in the lower limbs, tendon protein offers results that no supplement can replicate, primarily due to its unique structural integrity and comprehensive amino acid profile. In a 2022 clinical trial published in the Journal of Functional Foods, participants over the age of 60 who consumed a tendon protein-rich stew 3 times per week demonstrated a surprising 63% improvement in joint fluid density, a 41% reduction in knee stiffness, and significantly improved walking stability compared to the placebo group. MRI scans definitively confirmed the regeneration of the soft tissue that cushions the major joints. These remarkable results did not take years. Most participants saw improvements in less than 30 days. That's how powerful tendon protein is when absorbed consistently. To prepare beef tendons for maximum benefit, they should be cooked slowly to release all their protein content. This means cooking them in broth for 8 to 12 hours until they are noticeably tender, almost gelatinous and easy to chew. You can cook them with aromatics such as garlic, ginger, and a dash of rice vinegar to enhance the flavor and aid digestion. Once tender, tendons can be finely chopped and incorporated into healthy soups, stews, or pasta dishes. If you are not yet accustomed to eating them, start with small portions and mix them with bone broth or soft vegetables to make the texture more familiar. Beef tendons actively rebuild what time has gradually worn down. They restore the sliding surface inside the knees, strengthen the connective tissue around the ankles, and replenish the cushioning that prevents the hips from creaking. They literally provide the raw material to repair and rejuvenate the critical structures that enable mobility. For seniors who experience pain when walking, climbing stairs, or standing for long periods of time, this one food may be the most direct path back to genuine movement and comfort. It's not trendy, it's not flashy, but it's the most robust protein delivery system nature has to offer, and your muscles and joints will undoubtedly feel the profound difference. So there you have it, 8 genuine foods that have the power to rebuild your muscles and joints, restore the strength in your legs, and eliminate painful swelling from the inside out. No pills, no gimmicks, just authentic, scientifically proven, protein-rich nutrition. These foods aren't quick fixes, but they provide your body with the fundamental elements it needs to heal and thrive. Incorporating them into your diet is a powerful step toward regaining vitality and independence in your golden years. And remember, your body is constantly trying to heal itself. You just need to give it the right fuel to do so. It has an incredible capacity for regeneration when given the right resources. Which of these powerful foods do you plan to incorporate into your meals this week to start reversing sarcopenia? Let us know in the comments below. We read and respond to everyone, eager to learn more about your journey and answer any questions you may have. Your experiences may also inspire and help others in our community. And if you want more health tips specifically tailored for seniors that really deliver results, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Because your journey isn't over yet, and your legs truly deserve a second chance at strength and mobility. Don't miss out on future insights that could transform your health. If you have any questions or would like to share your personal experiences, feel free to leave a comment below.